Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and welcome to the Daily Storm. For those of you joining us for the first time, thank you for stopping by. This is a video series where I go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest, and today, that quest is to play a Starcraft hero. We're going to be using Jim Raynor for that. Jim Raynor is one of those heroes who is just all around good. He's an assassin, he's extremely easy to play. One of his abilities is automatic. He is, I believe he's actually the recommended hero for when you first start out. You're going to buy somebody, pick him, because he's 2,000 gold and he's easy to use. So there isn't a lot that can be said for him. I think he's pretty much used universally the same way by each person uses him the same way every time. I can't honestly come up with a different kind of build, but we're going to play that anyway. So I'm going to jump into a quick match and I'll be back in just a second.
Anytime you're ready.
Alright everybody, we are back. We're jumping into the Tomb of the Spider Queen with Jim Raynor, Zul'jin, Illidan, Murky, Zul. And we're going to be going up against Nova, Sergeant Hammer, another Raynor, Sonya, and Tychus. This is going to be interesting. We've got Pushing and Murder. Now they do have a stealth and we don't, so that's going to be an interesting heads up for them. However, well, sort of. The build I use for Raynor is really good all around. It works on most all of the maps. In fact, I'm trying to think of one where it doesn't really work that well. But the map where it works the best is the Tomb of the Spider Queen. If I'm going to be on Tomb, even in draft, I like to try and grab Raynor because this is the map where he excels on. Especially using the build I do. I use putting on a clinic at 7 and a card to play at 20, which used to be, I don't know if they still are, but they used to be the least chosen Raynor powers in the game. Both sitting well under 7% of the time chosen individually, much less together. But I think that those two powers turn Raynor into something really scary, especially the longer the game goes on. So it looks like I'm going to get to do that today, and hopefully we're going to be able to just mow through the other team. Say hello to everybody.
Get your butts ready for some
basic.
Those who disturb the balance shall be unmade. Hell yeah.
This is tough. Because I like taking Seasoned Marksman so that I can improve Vigorous Assault, which means I heal more.
Left. 5, 4,
But they have
3,
a Nova.
2, 1.
Scouting drone would be good for Nova. I'm going to go. Man, I really want to do Seasoned Marksman here. I'm going to do Scouting Drone.
This should be good.
That'll probably be. Well, that worked out great. So Nova, yeah, I made the right choice because that means Nova and Hammer are both doing a. Oh, that was bad luck for her. I didn't get her.
One in the chicken.
All right, thanks. There she is. Ooh, missed. Not good.
I must go.
They shoot her in the back.
It's all good.
That didn't work out. Ugh. One up, one down. Well, we don't have anybody new.
Just never get used to that. I cannot hold. Choose it. Time to man up.
We're going to do basic attacks heal me because that's going to help out here. Just letting them have me.
Right on.
What is it doing?
Give him some. It's all good. Slain.
Zool is just sitting there.
Headshot.
So let's find out if he's fine.
You ain't feeling the pain.
Oh, that was a whiff.
Sounds like a plan.
You helping?
Time to man up. Choose yourself.
Alright, we're going to take putting on a clinic. All my stuff is going to start. Ah, there we go.
Yellow. I always knew it. Whatever's clear.
Alright, so Zool is now a bot. Who is harping back. No, because he's out of health.
You can count on me. Going to hospital.
Let's get these.
Sounds like a plan.
We are right on top of this. We're gonna. I want to get snuck up on by Nova. This is going to get us these. And then we're going to see if we can get up here and get some damage.
One in the chip.
Wait, look who came crawling back from Mopa.
Alright, we pushed Hammer out. We've got everybody muted now. Illidan's doing Illidan damage. Push through here and make sure we get that back. We can actually shove this down and just let them fight mid. We're going to Hyperion.
Our ally cannot hold.
Right on. Going to hospital.
So we've got bottom and left, but they're going after those.
One in the chip. All day long.
destroyed.
I want to hit a fountain.
Yellow.
No, we don't
I
have any
always
left, do we? Hammer's made a really good work of our fountains.
Destroy them. Deliver the gems of power to my altar.
Here we got a couple of good kills going on there.
Your enemy has done as I asked. Soon you will know my power.
Enemies slain.
I don't think Nova realizes my beacons can see. Well, if she does, she hasn't figured out where I'm placing them yet. Which is weird, because I'm basically dropping them in the hole. One of the tricks I learned with Raynor is shoot at the feet. I used to shoot at the heads all the time and miss because the heads aren't where the hitbox is, it's where the feet is. It's that little circle in there.
Feeling a thing.
I'm going to fire this off at their base.
Light 'em up. Time to man
No, but why do you keep attacking me? Let's see if I can't save that from there.
Our enemies destroyed a fort.
We are going to empower our basic attacks against heroes. So they got one of our structures. It's not that big a deal.
The clutch is ready to form again. Return the gems to me.
Fill 'em full of daylight.
So how putting on a clinic works, I should explain it because like, nobody seems to know, is what happens is when you injure something, if it dies very shortly after that, a couple of seconds I think, or less than a second maybe, then you get a, what is it? It's like a 2-second, 1.5 second reduction on all of your ability, well your basic abilities. It used to be all of them, but they changed it. And they made it just basic
Well,
abilities.
look who came crawling back for more. Killing spree.
So this is a really great combo for me because my W. Alright, lots of murder there. We traded 2 of them for 1 of us. I am super okay with that. And now we're going to take penetrating round, stuns the first enemy, which is going to give us another 1, which is awesome. And those of you who've been here before know, I hate walls. Oh, our Zulu's back. We got spider panels. I'm doing some good pushing here. I'm happy with this pushing.
We have done well here.
So yeah, you can watch here. Shoot through this mess. Yeah, you can watch the timer on Hyperion just drop. And it's a 100-second timer. The Hyperion flies for 12 seconds, so theoretically when I'm done, it should be at 80 seconds, and we're almost never. Yeah, it's down to 80. Didn't help us though.
The web weavers
Stayed too long. We've got some pretty solid damage here. I don't think any of them have a way to fix it. No. So I'm good with that. We've got a pretty decent team fight here. Oh, just run, sucker. Let Murky doing murky things in the bottom, which will probably involve trashing this fort, or at least this gate, since the enemy team does not seem to have noticed just yet. Nope, hammer did.
Let's make it count.
Let's see if I can get Illidan to help me with this. No, he's going to go do that instead. That actually is not a bad plan. Here. So land here and hit the fountain. That did more damage to me than I would have liked. Let's see, where are they at? I'll drop one of these here. Oh, they're all down at the bottom. Chasing Murky dude. We'll go this way.
Special for it. Right on.
So Nova crested the ridge of my drone and managed not to get it. On the upside, they fired that thing off way too early. They're not going to get a full load on it. Actually, what talents did their Raynor take? Oh, he took Hamstring, so he's trying to kill heroes. Giant Killer, Executioner. Yeah, with Hamstring, Executioner is a great play.
Your enemies desire my power, and it
He's
shall
got doing murky things. Doing nice damage. He's gonna
descend upon you.
You're murky, get killed, who cares?
Raiders roll.
Lend a brother your axe.
Alright, let's get to mid.
Is at my command.
Murky pushing bottom. Hyperion up here a second. And a card to play. This is where everything gets fun. So Hyperion reduces, a card to play reduces Hyperion's cooldown by 15 seconds whenever a hero dies. Any hero, doesn't matter which one. So yeah, you can see like I am now well under a minute. I'm gonna come down here with this last spider before it trashes its structure. Okay, I'm gonna succeed. Although Murky did get us top lane, which is awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
But I have Hyperion right now.
We ought to take this mercenary camp.
So, boss, please.
Whatever's clever.
Well, maybe not. I would have thought they're doing boss. Honestly. really raises the question of where are they?
Something special for you.
I'm gonna get her. We're gonna get Nova. Yeah, and this is where this ability gets ugly because now. So now the 100-second Hyperion is coming back in less than 30 seconds. We're gonna wreck something. That's where Hyperion gets fantastic.
Charge.
And it's back again. And that's what makes it fun. It's also why I tend to use it all of the time. I don't want to not have used it. You don't ever want to be at a point where, oh man, I wish I'd used Hyperion.
Time to man up.
Unfortunately, right now, it looks like we are. But yeah, like there's 2 deaths, I'm not going to get the Hyperion bonus from. Ah, it didn't work. And how did that? There, he went with Scorched, so he just does extra damage to start. Ooh. Yeah, the other sad thing is my own death reduces my Hyperion timer by 15 seconds. Actually, which can be kind of funny in a game where you're with Ariel on your team and she has Resurrection. It can get pretty damn entertaining now. I overextended to try and use Hyperion on the middle keep and I shouldn't have, and that was my bad. Fortunately, we've got these things pushing like crazy now. We've got Murky waiting for his moments. What did he take? I forgot to look. Octograb. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then he's just going to tuck right in there. Very nice. Excellent Murky grab. We've got a big team fight going on down at the bottom. They're pulling out.
Just never get used to that.
We got Hyperion back, but again, with this build, that's not a hard thing to do.
My altar awaits the gems. Bring them. Bring me their power.
But we don't really have a lot we can do here. One down. Now that's the thing that's going to get really funny on this is both myself and the other Raynor just now use our Hyperions. And if you look at the difference in timer, I'm at 60 through 7. That doesn't show me his timer. It used to. Oh no, it does. He's at 58. Or 56. I'm at 50. Oh, that's mine. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it showed everybody's time. It does not. Grab those.
Time to man up.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that much. This is a big kill here.
That's Two down.
That's it.
It's out
We
of
got
line.
this.
Hyperion. The other Raynor isn't going to help me.
Raiders roll.
Stun here for a second. There's somebody in the back. Now there's the other Raynors. I think he's finally able to use it.
Slain.
Full of daylight.
Let's roll out. See if we can't warn everybody off what's going on there. Got this. Now we got these in.
Never's clever.
Let's see about getting over here. There's coming. Again, Murky's doing murky things, which is better.
Sounds like
We did it.
Are they? I don't know if they're actually going
Count
for
on
the
me.
boss. I mean, it looks like they're going to think about it. Get down to 20 seconds. I have a goal to one day have 2 Hyperions on the board at once. I've said this out loud before, and I truly desperately mean it. By God, it's a hard thing to accomplish. And so, tell me you took the... Okay, you did. Alright! Nice. Now we got Murky running. Their whole team is down. Oh. And he has 60. He's going to be one short of turning. Oh no, Murky's got 10. But I think the boss is going to give this to us. Oh, so nice. So very cool.
Victory.
Oh, that was a good game. I like that one. That was fun.
MVP.
Yes, we are going to absolutely give him the point. Did I already do it? Did it count for me? Alright, cool. Very cool. Didn't make the board. Oh well. Team fight damage, killing spree. Yeah, no, didn't get up there myself, but I'm okay with that. I captured 3 mercenary camps, which is better than the average of 2. Yeah, my damage is kind of, well, I appear to be second to Zul'jin for all of the damages. Third to Hammer. And the other Raynor beat me in siege damage just slightly. That's the build. I really enjoy it. Most of whatever else you take, I think this would have been differently if instead of the scouting drone I had taken, what did he take? Yeah, he took seasoned marksman. If I'd taken seasoned marksman instead of scouting drone, my damage would have been much higher. But at the same time, this really paid off in spotting both stealth hammer and Nova multiple times. We were able to get a couple of really good kills because of this, so I'm glad I took it. But I will say that by having this and then with Vigorous Assault, it makes Raynor very difficult to kill, especially late game as you start getting stacks and stacks and upping your basic attack damage, which just means you're going to heal more every time you shoot somebody. Putting on a clinic, whenever an enemy minion Raynor has recently damaged is destroyed, his cooldowns are reduced by 1.5 seconds. You hit a wave, you've just dropped 9.5 seconds off of all of your cooldowns. And its ability cooldowns, that's right, I said basic earlier, its ability cooldowns, it does include your ultimate. It will reduce the cooldown on Hyperion. I take Hyperion, yes, it's a 100-second cooldown, which a lot of people feels that makes it unplayable. But with putting on a clinic, and again, later on with card to play, this I mean, Lord, there were times when I would use it, and then after it was done, I had to only wait less than 25 seconds to use it again. This can be devastating to be able to shotgun this. I've been able to use it twice in the same fight, which is great. It's not the dream. The dream's 2 at once. I want 2 circles on the ground at the same time. I want the other team to accuse me of cheating. I have actually had people in my own team accuse me of cheating because I was using Hyperion too quickly, and I had to explain how I was doing it. Because nobody uses this build. Or at least the last time I checked, nobody did. That could have changed. Card to play, whenever an ally or enemy hero is killed, the cooldown of Raynor's heroic ability is reduced by 15 seconds. This is fantastic when the other team has lost Vikings. I cannot, especially if they've gone for the one more play it again where they just assume they're going to die all the time and just keep bringing themselves back and they're not afraid to get killed. Oh, good Lord. You get to start chucking Hyperions like Tic Tacs. It's really fun. Actually, when they're on your team and you get to do that, it's a lot of fun too. So that's the match. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a lot of fun. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Do you use this build? Are you interested in the build? Is there something you think I could do to improve the build? Let me know. Beyond that, I hope you guys have a good day. If you did have fun today, please like, subscribe, and share. Beyond that, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.